Hey yo, hey everyone, Andrew here, bringing you another video review, and we're doing another DC Universe Classics review of Wave 4, Figure 4, KB exclusive variant of Batman Beyond. Now, just to give you guys a heads up, I actually ordered the whole entire wave online, so I will be getting the wave sometime before Christmas. But I went to KB Toys and I saw this guy, and he's a KB exclusive, so I had to pick him up. Him with his mask off. So until sometime before Christmas, I won't be getting any of the other Wave 4s because I ordered them all online. But anyways, with that said, let's talk about Batman Beyond. And let's just call him Terry McGinnis, because that's who's the man behind the mask. See, Terry McGinnis is only in the animated universe. Although I think he's had a few one-shot comics, he only is in the animated universe. See, way in the future, Bruce Wayne has to stop being Batman, for many reasons. Health conditions, getting old, he did break one of his rules as Batman. He used a gun in self-defense. Although he didn't fire it, I think it's just the fact that he picked it up is what disturbed him. So he had to give up the role of Batman. Many years later, Terry McGinnis shows up at Wayne Manor. He was running from a bunch of thugs, I believe, or jokers, I forget. And he stumbles across a Batcave and steals this Batsuit. Now, it's like a little twist of fate that the two would meet, because Terry McGinnis becomes the new Batman, and very much different from Bruce Wayne. And in that, Terry McGinnis is very much a street punk. He's very different personality-wise from Bruce Wayne. He's very charismatic. He's very open. He's very emotional, where Bruce Wayne wasn't emotional. Bruce Wayne was very emotionally distant. With that said, it wasn't quite much a twist of fate that they met. Terry McGinnis is actually the son of Bruce Wayne in a sense. The son/clone. I know, it's kind of confusing. If you watch the Justice League episode, Epilogue, and it's one of the best episodes, I think it's my favorite on the Justice League, Terry McGinnis finds out that Amanda Waller used nanotechnology to replace his father's DNA with Bruce Wayne's. So Terry McGinnis is a product of his mother's DNA and Bruce Wayne's DNA, rather than his father's and his mother's DNA. So he's kind of a half-clone son of Bruce Wayne. With that said, Terry McGinnis has the coolest Batsuit. Not look-wise, but just with all the nice bells and whistles. This thing can increase his strength, increase his toughness, has the ability of flight, camouflage, invisibility, multiple different batarangs, explosives. He can put his fingers up to windows and hear what people are talking about inside. It's a really nasty Batsuit. It may not look the coolest. It does look cool, but it just has all these bells and whistles. It is awesome. With that said, let's get into the figure itself, and let's just look at the box. Nothing new here. It's the standard DC Universe box. And you look on the back, you see the wave. Wonder Woman, Cyborg, Captain Atom, regular Batman Beyond, and Ares. Those are all the figures that I'm going to be getting in the mail. And then the Sparrow for the Build-A-Figure. Okay, let's get on to the figure itself. He comes with two accessories. He comes with a Batarang and his mask. So let's hit those first. The Batarang is kind of nice. I like the look. The only problem with the Batarang I have is it's not that big. In the show, they were much bigger than that. I mean, in comparison to his hand, they were much bigger in the show. That, and I believe they had red and black on them rather than silver. I'm not going to complain too much about the color, but I'd rather have, it be bigger. And then he has this mask. The mask is kind of bent and folded up to look like it's the kind of, cloth is taken off. So, and this fits nicely into his hand. So the mask is a nice little added addition to him. Now, Terry McGinnis has all the nice articulation that the DC Universe Classic range has, in the quadriceps, and the waist, and the chest area, and the arms. So he's very well articulated. So that's about all I have to say about the articulation. Let's get into my overall thoughts of the figure, and I'll put him into a nasty pose for that. Okay? Be right back. Okay, here is Terry McGinnis in kind of a cool pose, has his mask off, about to go batarang some midgets, the daily stuff superheroes do. Now, there's a few things about this figure that stand out right away. And the biggest thing is, if you see it, yes, he's very shiny and very glossy. which is really kind of cool. My girlfriend noticed it and she thought it was really cool. The figure shines really well. It's not like with Nightwing that is also pretty much all black and it's just standard paint. No, this paint is very shiny and very glossy, which brings a uniqueness to the figure. They probably did this to the fact that, just like Nightwing, there's not much detailing on the Batman Beyond suit. I mean, it's all black with a belt and a bat insignia on the chest. As cool as it is, you can't really do much with it detailing-wise. You can't shadow it at all, and there's not that much color to it. So giving it a glossy-like look was actually a good idea. I like it. I love the bat insignia for the Batman Beyond suit. Now, the Batman Beyond suit is not my favorite Batman suit. The modern age Batman suit is my favorite. But the Batman Beyond suit has always had a place in my heart. I always thought it looked good. So, my only complaint with this figure thus far is the fact that they didn't give the Batman Beyond wings. But then again, that would be probably asking too much for a $10.99 figure. Whatever. Now, this is the KB exclusive variant. You're only going to find this in KB. So you might as well go out now and look, because you're not going to find it anywhere else, and it's probably going to be rare. The difference between this and the normal Batman Beyond figure is, well, he gets a mask accessory, and his head mold is not the masked version, but the unmasked version. Well, duh! Anyways, I was a little worried to transition from the cartoon show-like art to a realistic toy art, but they did fairly well with it. I mean, my camera probably doesn't pick it up well, but the face looks very cool. I mean, you have to see it in person. It looks like Terry McGinnis, but it has a little something extra to it that makes it look good. Now, obviously, the head indicates that this is teenager Terry McGinnis and not the adult one. I'd much rather have the adult Terry McGinnis, but either or doesn't really much matter. My only other complaint with this figure is the Batarang could have been bigger and it could have fit into the fist a little bit better. But besides that, I have to say this is an overall good figure. Not absolutely fantastic like some of the other DC Universe classic figures, but it holds its own and is very nice. I'm going to have to get the other version of the figure, which I am getting. It's in the mail, and compare the two. But I'm pretty satisfied with this figure. His body wants to stay in a certain pose, like the abdomen region always crunches down. But besides that, it's a good figure. I say pick it up, definitely. You can't go wrong with it. Again, it's not as spectacular as some of the other figures of the wave or out of the whole entire series, but it's still a nice figure, and if you're a fan of Batman Beyond, pick it up. With that said, I'm going to end the review here. This is Andrew saying peace out for now.